We are now learning about a glove that was found inside Nancy Guthrie's house that the Pima County Sheriff sent to a private lab down in Florida rather than the FBI's lab in Quantico or at Quantico in Virginia, which will likely need to be retested. Our next guest asked investigators about using the FBI's resources.
Will the Bureau be submitting the DNA for investigative genealogical investigation relative to maybe hitting a relative, somebody if you want?
I would say the DNA aspect of this case is being handled by the Pima County Sheriff's Department right now. However, should we get to that point, yes, that would be an option for the FBI to assist.
Joining us outside of the Sheriff's Department is Fox News contributor and retired NYPD Inspector Paul Morrow. Paul, we woke up this morning and we learned there was a glove found inside the house. I assume the very first day that police went in there or deputies went in there. What do you know about the glove and what can this tell us?
So when I asked that question, Ainsley, I didn't know about the glove, but what I did know is that the sheriff had made a statement that they had retrieved DNA from the source that was most likely donated by the perpetrator. He said at the time that they were putting a rush on it and expected to get any matches between 12 to 14 hours. When I asked that question, it was about 3 days later. So my logic was, okay, you didn't get a one-to-one match in the CODIS database. Are you submitting it for the genealogical investigation that can get you potentially to a family member, even a far-flung family member? That takes a lot of investigative muscle, the kind of thing that the FBI can really bring. Knowing those nuances, I purposely asked the FBI agent, and what I was trying to ascertain is, clearly we were already at that point. Is the FBI doing it? And then you saw the response. The FBI agent looked a little taken aback and said, Pima County is handling it. I assume that meant he knew at the time the glove was already down in Florida, and that is a potential problem here. One glove. Normally you find two gloves together, right? She has one glove in the house. I assume they can see the size, it's leather, it's something that she doesn't seem to have. This is crucial evidence, and it is a little bit strange that the impulse was not, let me get this immediately to Quantico, get this thing tested by CODIS, and then if it doesn't work out, we go the more penetrative route, which might ultimately yield the kind of results we're hoping for.
Do you think eventually it will get to Quantico? Because we keep hearing that they're saying, FBI agents are saying, when we do get it, we're going to have to retest it.
You know, here's the way it'll go. It depends on how much of a sample that they had. And I really, really hope that in Florida, and I'm sure they're very cognizant of it, this is nothing against the Florida lab. There is a lab that does the IgG, the kind of genealogical investigation I'm talking about. There's only a couple in the country. The main one is in Othram. It's called in Texas. People may know that one because it was used in Koberger and the Rachel Morin case. So this lab in Florida tests it. I hope they preserve enough of the sample so that the feds can do what they need to do. Ultimately, you're going to have to ping it against databases that, as I said, will get you to a family. And that's where the real investigative work starts. The FBI can throw their AI at it. And rather than taking weeks and weeks of chasing down family leads that may lead you nowhere, because you don't get one person, you get a group of people, you got to figure out which one might be related. That's where the FBI's power, investigative technical might, is really, really crucial. And that is where I hope they're going here. The problem, Ainsley, is the following. If a relative is not in the databases, and these are the commercial databases we've all heard of, Ancestry and all of these, the problem is if they're not in there, then it's a blind alley. And we're only a mile from the Mexican border. And if, in fact, this goes into that country, you know, it's a smaller chance that you're going to get a hit on the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're asking everyone who lives within a 2-mile radius to go through all their videos. If they have doorbell cameras, go through all the videos from the beginning of the year through February, just in case someone was there in the neighborhood scouting out the operation before it happened. Right. Thank you so much. We appreciate the information.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.